We all know that one person who seems to be perfectly content with their own company, right? But have you ever wondered if there might be some hidden benefits to being a loner? Well, today, we'll be exploring just that. Welcome to Mental Mentor, and let's get started. Let's start by addressing some common misconceptions. When we hear the words antisocial or loner, we might immediately think of someone who's shy, socially awkward, or even a little weird. But that's not always the case. In fact, many introverted people are perfectly capable of being social when they want to be. The difference is that they often choose solitude over socializing. So, what exactly is a loner or an introvert? According to psychologists, introverts are individuals who prefer calm, minimally stimulating environments. They usually enjoy spending time alone, and they recharge their batteries by engaging in solitary activities. On the other hand, loners are people who simply prefer being alone most of the time. This doesn't necessarily mean they're introverted, though. Some extroverted loners exist too. Now that we've cleared up some misconceptions, let's dive into the benefits of being a loner or an introvert. According to research, there are numerous advantages to embracing solitude and being comfortable in one's own company. Benefit number 1: enhanced creativity. Did you know that spending time alone can actually boost your creativity? This is because solitude allows us to focus on our thoughts and ideas without being distracted by external stimuli. Numerous studies have shown that introverts and loners are often more creative than their extroverted counterparts. So, next time you need to brainstorm, try doing it in solitude. Benefit number 2: better decision-making. Research has shown that introverts and loners are often better decision-makers. This is because they tend to think more deeply about their options and weigh the pros and cons more carefully. So, while extroverts might act impulsively, introverts are more likely to make informed decisions that take long-term consequences into account. Benefit number 3: emotional resilience. Believe it or not, spending time alone can actually improve your emotional resilience. This is because introverts and loners are better equipped to deal with solitude and isolation, which can be invaluable in times of crisis or personal hardship. So, if you're a loner or an introvert, you might be more prepared to weather life's storms than you think. Benefit number 4: better listening skills. Introverts and loners are often better listeners than extroverts. This is because they spend more time processing information internally rather than talking about it. As a result, they're able to pick up on subtle cues and empathize with others more effectively. So, if you're an introvert or a loner, you might be a better friend or partner than you give yourself credit for. Benefit number 5: greater self-awareness. Did you know that introverts and loners often have a better understanding of themselves? This is because they spend more time reflecting on their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This heightened self-awareness can lead to greater emotional intelligence, which can be beneficial in both personal and professional settings. Benefit number 6: better focus and concentration. Introverts and loners are generally more adept at focusing on a single task for extended periods of time. This is because they're not constantly seeking out social stimulation, which can be distracting. As a result, they're often more productive and efficient in their work and personal pursuits. Benefit number 7: reduce stress. Choosing solitude over constant social interaction can lead to reduced stress levels for introverts and loners. This is because they're not constantly trying to meet the expectations of others, which can be emotionally draining. By embracing their need for solitude, they can create a more balanced and stress-free life. Benefit number 8: developing independence. Introverts and loners often develop a strong sense of independence. They learn to rely on themselves, making them less dependent on others for emotional support or validation. This independence can foster self-confidence, resilience, and an ability to navigate life's challenges on their own terms. Now that we've explored the benefits of being a loner or an introvert, let's talk about challenging the stigma. Unfortunately, our society often favors extroverts and views introversion as something to be fixed. But as we've just seen, introverts and loners have a lot to offer. So, how can we challenge the stigma and embrace our introverted or loner tendencies? Here are some tips. Tip number 1, educate yourself and others about the benefits of introversion and solitude. Tip number 2, advocate for introvert-friendly environments and policies in your workplace, school, or community. Tip number 3, embrace your introverted or loner nature, and give yourself permission to spend time alone without feeling guilty or ashamed. Tip number 4, build a support network of understanding friends and family who appreciate your introverted qualities. Remember, there's no right way to be social. Embracing your introverted or loner tendencies doesn't mean you're destined for a life of isolation. Rather, it means you're choosing to prioritize your well-being and personal growth, which is something we should all strive for. So, there you have it, folks. Being a loner or an introvert isn't a bad thing at all. In fact, it comes with a whole host of benefits, including enhanced creativity, better decision-making, emotional resilience, improved listening skills, greater self-awareness, better focus and concentration, reduced stress, and developing independence. It's high time we challenge the stigma surrounding introversion and embrace the unique qualities that introverts and loners bring to the table. After all, a world full of diverse personalities and perspectives is a much more interesting and vibrant place to be. Thank you for joining us today on this exploration of the benefits of being a loner or an introvert. Remember, embrace your unique qualities, and don't be afraid to prioritize your own well-being. It's perfectly okay to enjoy your own company. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a future video. Also, let us know in the comments below if you're an introvert or a loner and how you embrace your unique qualities. Until next time, take care and stay curious.